How do we differentiate between sounds when we speak? Besides our brains being conscious of what we are about to say, what other voluntary action do we take to differentiate sounds? The organs of speech move in certain ways when we speak in order to produce different speech sounds, and this brings us to the study of manner of articulation. What is manner of articulation? Manner of articulation refers to the ways in which the outflow of air, known as pulmonic egressive air, is manipulated, resulting in the production of different sounds. It refers to the constructions or obstructions of air in the vocal tract, oral or nasal cavity, in producing different speech sounds. When we speak, especially when using consonant sounds, the organs of speech face certain restrictions that prevent air coming from the lungs from flowing out freely, and it is these obstructions that lead to the production of different sounds. Otherwise we would not have many speech sounds. Various manners of articulation. Plosives or stops. Plosives, also known as stops, are manners of articulation that have to do with sounds that are produced when the flow of air out of the mouth is completely blocked, followed by a forceful release into the atmosphere like a mini explosion, which earned it the name plosive. In producing plosive sounds, 4 stages are observed. Stage 1, the outflow of air is completely blocked and trapped in the vocal tract. Stage 2, the trapped air is made to build up behind the obstruction, for example, the tongue. Stage 3, the built-up air in the vocal tract forces its way through into the atmosphere like an explosion due to the compression. Stage 4, there is an extra puff of air that accompanies the initial outburst, which we refer to as aspiration. Note that all these stages take place simultaneously within a short period of time. Examples of plosive sounds are boo, do, goo, poo, to, and coo. These sounds are produced with a total obstruction of airflow, followed by a forceful outburst. Fricatives. Fricatives refer to sounds that are produced when the flow of air is partially obstructed, such that there is a small opening that allows air to squeeze through into the atmosphere. This small opening makes the pulmonic egressive air to cause a form of friction in its production, which earned it the name fricatives. It is said that fricative sounds are continuants, meaning that you can keep pronouncing them for as long as you have enough air in your lungs. Fricative sounds are the following: foo, voo, Thursday, there, su, zu, she, and sh. They are produced when there is a partial obstruction of air in the vocal tract, followed by a gradual release. Africats. Africats are sounds whose production is a blend of the features of plosives and fricatives. They are sounds that are produced when there is a complete blockage of air followed by a gradual release. That is, in producing africats, the flow of air is obstructed and accompanied by a small opening that allows the built-up air to gradually squeeze its way into the atmosphere. They include the following: chi and j. Nasals. Nasals are sounds that are produced with the nasal cavity or their nostrils. In producing nasals, the soft palate is lowered such that airflow into the oral cavity is obstructed, creating a passage for air into the nostrils and out into the atmosphere. They include the following: mu, nu, ing. Lateral. There is only one lateral sound in the English language. The lateral sound is produced when the tongue is raised to the roof of the mouth such that airflow from the glottis is completely blocked. However, the spaces created by the raising of the tongue on the sides are where air is allowed to escape into the atmosphere, which earns it the name lateral sides. The lu sound is a lateral. Approximants. Approximants are sounds that are produced by a narrowing of the vocal tract. Unlike other consonant sounds, these sounds are exposed to minimal obstruction of airflow, which warrants their comparison with vowel sounds that encounter no obstruction at all in their production. Approximants have minor obstruction of airflow in their articulation that is not very prominent. These sounds are ru, woo, and ya. So manner of articulation has to do with how the flow of air is obstructed in the vocal tract, which results in the production of distinct sounds. There, various ways air is manipulated to create different sounds is what it is concerned with. The various manners of articulation include plosives, affricates, fricatives, nasals, laterals, and approximants. Understanding manner of articulation will better inform you on how different sounds are produced by a manipulation of airflow in the vocal tract. See you soon.